What's going on, everyone? Woo! That was a we just finished watching the Bears game.
Yeah.
If you guys couldn't tell. This is our first reaction video.
This is it.
We're planning on making this kind of a series. After every Bears game, we're gonna do reactions, at least for the rest of the year. But wow.
Wow.
That game was intense.
It was intense, especially at the end. We kind of started out, with a pretty good lead there. And, watching them thinking, man, this, again, doesn't always look like a Bears team. But we scored a lot of points. There was a lot of really good things that happened in this game.
The offense was so much better. I mean, and David Montgomery, definitely give him the game ball.
Workhorse, yeah.
I've always really liked David Montgomery, and I've always said, this guy would be amazing with a decent offensive line.
Yeah.
And I mean, the offensive line, I'll give him credit. They really are playing good football right now.
Yeah. Did they even sack us? One sack today, I think, maybe Mitch got.
I think so. It was not much pressure.
So.
Mitch played a pretty good game.
Yeah,
he had a much better first half than a second half.
Yeah.
I think that's also kind of because they started running the ball a lot more with Montgomery.
Yeah.
But overall, a good game for the Bears offense. That's another 30-point game.
Wow.
Which is just...
it was great. It was right as we were driving in the last quarter there, and I'm like, man, are we ever going to throw it to Robinson again? And literally the next throw was to Robinson. It was like a 20-yard gain, got us first down. And again, you got to give props to the offensive line. The defense played better today too. I'd say the Vikings I would love to see that Vikings not, been able to just kind of move it so easily on us. But
I think one of the reasons why they had so many wide open passes was because we had two starting cornerbacks out.
Yeah.
I think that really hurt us on defense because we were getting the pressure up front. Khalil Mack, Robert Quinn, Bilal Nichols, and everyone on that line.
Is a beast.
Everyone on that line was getting pressure.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest problem was the secondary.
Yeah, and that was one of your keys to the game yesterday. You said that the secondary needs to step up. I think they stepped up a few times, but I sure would like to have our normal secondary back.
The last play of the game, that one.
Jeez.
You hate to see when the ball gets tipped up in the air. That usually means that the offense is going to come down with it. Yeah. Thank God that it was tipped away, but good play by Eddie Jackson at the end.
Was anyone else thinking the Detroit game when the score was 30-27?
30-20.
We were like, oh man, this is not the Detroit game again, please.
How about Cairo Santos? I think he's made 21, 20, 22 straight.
Yeah. Go.
And they had a graphic on the screen that the Bears record is 26 with Robbie Gould. How about he's definitely one of the better stories of the year for the Bears after so many kicker troubles. It feels like we finally ended the curse of Robbie Gould.
I hope so. So, great game. It kept our playoff hopes alive today.
We still have the Cardinals. This is only the first half of what the Bears fans have to cheer for today because the second half is going to be the Cardinals game.
Go cheer for those Eagles. Here we are sitting in Philadelphia.
The Eagles.
Eagles. Let's do
I never
this.
thought that I would cheer for the Eagles again after we lost in 2018.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Today,
let's not talk about that.
Today
let's talk about good stuff, happy stuff. By the way, your other key of the game was the Mitch Trubisky was one of your other keys. And like you said, except for that interception at the end, I think he's going to get us into the playoffs. I really think he's going to do it.
I think he made really good decisions. Yeah. I think this team. I think next week we did the dirty work today.
Yeah.
In Minnesota. Next week we have what should be an easy win against the Jaguars. Jaguars have won one game all year.
Yeah.
If we don't beat the Jaguars, then I don't even feel bad.
We can still make the playoffs, but let's not do that.
I was reading a tweet after the Bears game was saying that there's a chance that the Packers could clinch the number 1 seed before week 17. And in that case, they might play their backups against us, which means that we could probably beat the Packers too. There's an opportunity here to win 3 straight, and
out the season. That would be
obviously at this point it's not all completely in our hands. We don't have complete control. The Cardinals, they control their own destiny.
They do.
But I think we really That was a really important win.
Well, bear down, Chicago Bears. Thank you, Bears Nation, for
it always
checking
feels
in on
good
us
to
here.
beat the Vikings.
It does always feel good. Sorry to my brother out there. Wow. Oh well. But hey, we'll come back to you on Wednesday with our next sort of episode show where we'll talk about the next week game and some of the other NFL things. Maybe some more talk about the playoffs. We'll see what goes on. Make sure you like and subscribe. And really, thanks for joining us here on this quick video. You want to say anything before we go?
I mean, I think I can speak for everyone right now that feels just relieved that the Bears won a game and actually made
2 in a row. 2 in a row. Let's make it 3. All right. Thanks, Bears Nation. We'll see you later this week. Take care.